And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Street. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Play action. Willis.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And his throw is incomplete.
The Jets now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd and 10.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 37. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Pickett.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Looking to throw. Pickett. That pass taken in by Burks.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Lions' 8-yard line.
Option right. Pickett going to run with it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
They go play action with Willis.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Come on. Ready to work. 19 right.
To throw, here's Willis.
He's airing it out for Williams.
That is incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, but it'll be second down. When you talk about this Jets defense,
they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos. Check. 70 Rangers.
Willis now off of play action.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the low one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
That is caught.
Gets around him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on a skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Matthew White on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
In motion right, that's Burks. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Off play action. Pickett.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Abanikanda trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, this one's nothing, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. You'll take punts. You really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case,
Well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Again to throw, Willis on second down.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Willis.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman.
They'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Traylon Burks.
74 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Lions 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an...
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That's caught. This is a Abanikanda. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In motion, the tight end. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And that is incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Steady.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jets 16.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Matthew White set to kick off.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The give now to Abanikanda. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Pickett sets up play action.
On the move to his left.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready.
Willis now off play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Play action. Here's Willis.
Being chased out left.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at
the 30. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Willis on the sneak.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Now this time, Willis throwing it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They go play action with Willis.
It'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal.
The give right side for Gibbs.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. At this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Simmons.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's Simmons. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
On the handoff, Campbell.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Touchdown Jets. Traylon Burks, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Play action. Willis. Powering forward. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Read option. This is Gibbs. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Willis got to have this one. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Willis. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now Willis.
It's complete to Williams.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Now Willis to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here now, second and goal. Again, it's Gibbs.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Simmons.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Pickett to throw.
It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. Pickett.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Pickett back to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Willis to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Throwing, Willis.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
18, pioneer.
Now Willis.
He's going to let it fly.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cut back team. Cut back team.
Willis, he'll look to throw it.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's 1st down.
Warriors 17. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Willis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Certainly would have liked to get get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker, see if he can get you to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Get it! Crack all 80! Alert! Alert! Check! Panther! Street! Let's go!
Another run for Gibbs here.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.